This part's not particularly interesting, but it's something that has to happen. So, snow today. Basically, we're gonna move these parts, minus the engine for now, down to the assembly site, which is a neighbor of mine down the street. So we're gonna, we're gonna have to box a lot of crap up, it looks like, because I got parts on the shelf, parts on my toolbox, parts on my little table over there. So we're gonna bring those down, and I'm sure there's some sort of like poetry to this, but the old 6.5er is gonna carry a lot of its new parts down, and ultimately its new engine. So let's get to it. Still a whole bunch of crap here, but got most of the 6.5 stuff out. Kind of a sad day. I'm not getting rid of all my stuff, but getting rid of a lot of it. Yeah, we'll fire up the old girl. Just put her in neutral. Wait, what? I mean, a guy can dream, right? Soon enough. So this is just a start. These are some of the parts I've been accumulating for a while. Fuel tank straps, because I do plan on dropping a fuel tank, getting rid of the sump, or otherwise relocating it to a different tank. Of course, a clutch pedal, shift on the floor, four-wheel drive shifter for the 261. These things go for like stupid money for the shifter and the bezel, and I picked this one up pretty cheap, but this is tan, not gray, so that's going to need to either be painted, or I'll run it and then get a gray one at some point. This I think I've shown before. This is my harness from Ken Wolkins. Pretty stoked about that. Then just some kind of miscellaneous stuff that I've been meaning to do, like brake controller. This is a support bracket for the downpipe. These are 2 boxes of like kill mat type material. So it's like sound deadening, heat reflective, that sort of thing. These are the tools that they recommend you buy to install it. They're like $8, so I figured why not. My DSP-5 for my Looney Tunes. And then when I bought my CTS2 like 2 years ago or 3 years ago now, it was during the promotion where you buy it and it comes with a kit of your choosing. So I did the comp kit because it comes with an EGT temperature and pressure sensor. So there's still some parts in here left to be installed on the truck. So those are just some of the things that are going to be down here. I got to go get a bunch more still, and then we'll check back in at that point. This is something I picked up over the summer. This is a LB7, which is the same as a LLY cooling stack. So this has the radiator and the intercooler that are designed to nest within one another. Of course, it came with the radiator core support as well. I believe without too much work, I can get the core to bolt right into my truck. And of course, it'll have factory cooling capacity for the engine as well as turbocharger. The reason I can't run LBZ stuff is part of the upgrade from an LLY to an LBZ is a larger cooling system. So that would mean a taller radiator that I don't have room for. But from what I understand, these will fit almost direct. My dumbass left it outside. We got snow, whatever. But just a big piece of the puzzle. Round 2. All right, so here's the second trip. HSP. So this is the full Y-bridge, high flow, piping, hot and cold side, EGR delete, all that. This is the ZF trans mount. I believe this is the speed sensor for the transfer case, the LBZ throttle pedal with the corresponding harness, and then this is an NV master. So the plan is it's going to be an NV master adapted to a ZF slave. and I guess it's been done before, so hopefully it can be done again. That's that box. And then in here, we've got a bunch of small shit. What's in here? So actually I lied. This is the neutral safety switch for the clutch. In this box or bag, we've got a reverse light switch. Now, apparently the GM ZF switches are super hard to find, but this KB Diesel Performance Company had one. My trainee has one in it currently, and it's new old stock, so I don't see any reason why it would be bad, but just a backup, I guess. This is the speed sensor for the transfer case, which I believe there's already one in the transfer case, so kind of redundant there again. And then that's the plug for it. So just a quick aside, I did a little bit of research before this, and I've done a lot of research, but anyway, the plug on the 241/6.5 transfer case and the plug on the 261 Duramax transfer case are the same part number on Rock Auto. So hopefully it's the same and it just plugs right together, but if not, those parts are for the 261, so we can make them work one way or another. These are energy suspension engine mount bushings. These are the conversion mounts from Diesel Page. This is the new yoke for the 11.5 AAM that's going in. And then I bought a bunch of Wix XP filters, which are designed for use with a synthetic oil, because this motor is going to have 540 synthetic and good filters. And then this is the install kit for the lift pump. And then this is the lift pump. I don't know how much this I've shown on this channel already, but it's been so fucking long. What the fuck? So it's a Fuel Lab Velocity 200 gallons per hour. Supposedly it's good for like 1,400 horse. So hopefully I can make at least 5 on it. So then last but not least, we've got the service manuals for the truck, mostly for electrical schematics and that sort of thing. Just better to be prepared and not have to look stuff up on the internet every single time. So this is just kind of a glimpse of what this swap has been like for me so far. It's my first time doing anything like this, so I don't really have anything to compare it to as far as like the level of like how in-depth the swap is or how detailed and that sort of thing. But I think it's probably not uncommon for it to go like this. You spend all these years acquiring parts and, building up some sort of inventory of stuff. And, I know that as a viewer, my 11 loyal subscribers will attest to this, that it's probably pretty boring to get a video like every 3 months of something going on with this truck. And believe me, it's even more boring to come home every day and see this like giant box of nice HSP stuff just kind of laughing at you. So, it really does suck for me, as well as I'm sure for, like I said, the 11 people I watch these videos, that it takes so long to get all this stuff done, but it's also like, this is kind of how it goes. There's probably, I don't know, $3,000 worth of stuff there, and then I just bought injectors in a CP3 and that was $5, so you're limited by resources and that sort of thing. But anyway, just kind of a BS intermediate video. I got some more meaty stuff coming on this, and hopefully we'll have some progress soon on it.